Nelson Bullock is making history already. Now, 2006 was when New Mexico became a Division I school, or FBS school. And 2007 was 9-4, and then 2016 was 9-4. So we are on the precipice of possibly one of the best years in school history. 2016 was a long time ago. In this universe, and also in real life. I was a freshman in college when the last time they were good. Then 2007, I was in like 3rd or 4th grade. So to put that in perspective is huge. The Nelson Bullock senior train is real. It seems like Wesley Granger's potential coaching tree or lineage is living on. We're not going to waste any more time. We are taking on Colorado State, wrapping up this final week, or not week, but let's just say few weeks of the regular season. But the question is, has Jack Lane maybe played himself to a Power 4 school, as Blankston with a beautiful run of about 13 there? Who knows? At least for right now, he's not entering the portal. He seems happy. McKinnon, on the other hand, seems pretty happy as well. We got 2 recruits coming in, a 2-star and a 3-star. Miller can't hang on. But it seems like we might be, again, this is, maybe jumping the gun a little bit, as Johnson with an amazing catch. But we might be building something special. It's not going to be super crazy. It's not going to be beautiful. McKinney, beautiful. But we're bringing in a very good recruiting class. We're bowl eligible, possibly conference championship bound if all ends well in year 1. Again, the Mountain West isn't anything special. So, take it with a grain of salt. But still, the fact that, Nelson took this terrible team in year 1, possibly bowl bound, and Miller's going to punch it in for the touchdown. It says what all I need to know about this team. As we're starting out on a 2nd and 12 here for the Rams. All day to throw, but it doesn't matter. Let's go. 3rd and 24. You already know what we're going to do. Send the house. Almost got cooked. So we're back on offense. Trying to get it done. Blankston. Gonna pick up the first and then some. Let's go, man. Let's go. I ain't even mad at that. Oh, hello? What is this? Oh, alright. RPO, we work in progress, but it's something new. Oh, come on. Thank God Bankston's like fast, because it wasn't great blocking. But, we did get the first. Oh, a little bit overthrown, but Bankston, he gonna make it work. Imagine when we get like an offensive line. Again, we're gonna take it with a grain of salt. This is not a very good conference. But still, it's exciting. Oh, I saw him a little bit late, but Thomas is gonna get there. But again, we'll see. As McKinney's gonna get in for the touchdown. Another 3 and out forced by the boys. McKinney, oh baby, what a big run to the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Lobos. we got a pick and then we scored another touchdown. So, like, you know, giving up a sack. Like, we dropped 28 points in the first quarter. The first quarter. Oh, my God. Again, I don't think we're going to go too crazy. We're not going to be a college playoff bound team. Bowl game, yes. But Colorado scored. But how do the Lobos respond? Oh, that probably could have been pass interference. You could make the argument. But I'm not going to complain because we're up 21. But McKinney is just, he's a dog, man. I hope we can keep him. So far, it seems like we might keep him as well. It's the beauty of winning. No one wants to leave yet. All right, we got a critical 3rd and 3. Oh my God. I swear, it seems like every time I sim like 1 or 2 plays, we get like a great defensive play. But kudos to Colorado State, man. They kind of slowed us down. Not that, you know, we're an offensive juggernaut, but as soon as I say that, Miller again. Again, nothing crazy, but McKinnon's having himself a career day. You know, the 59-yard run really has boosted his numbers, but what in the ever-living hell was that? That was 1,000% a glitch. But 2nd and 10, we ball up top. Bankston. Oh, we're a defensive team. Well, defensive coach figured let's show some defense some love. They've been very good. The only reason why I don't really show that much defense is because, like, they haven't really put themselves in a tough situation this game. So, but oh my God, I don't know who that man is, but that man is a grown man. But I mean, offensively, it's exciting that we might have Jack Lane for 1 more year. Defensively, I mean, we got a lot of upperclassmen, so, and I've said it before in many episodes, we're going to hit the portal hard as probably for the first few years, 4th sack of the game. We may not be able to get the 4 or 5-star recruits, so we might have to really hit the portal to go get some stars. And listen, we're bringing the heat. I'm not the biggest fan of blitzing, but to me, I mean, I am, but I don't usually like to, but my philosophy is, which, you know, it's, well, no duh. What? There's no way. That's crazy. But it's garbage time. Scored again. But what I was saying is we're going to have to hit the portal hard to kind of get the pieces that I want. I don't know what, but to me, I feel like we can, being a G5 school, we could probably get a lot of the team scraps. And I think I got to check the transfer, but I really want to see what year 1's like. I might adjust the portal, like the max, that transfer, whatnot. I might just do the max just to see how it is. But you know, it is what it is. Oh, come on, man. You could have gotten that pick. I don't see us staying in the Mountain West for long. The Mountain West is not a very good conference. And we're 69 overall, and we're kind of killing teams like this. Redeem yourself. No. But my philosophy when it comes to blitzing is, if obviously, you know, you kind of leave your guys on an island like that. But I'm always ears pinned back, go get the quarterback, make the quarterback uncomfortable. You know, instead of sitting back in zone, like, I'm very much, you got to be, if you're my corner safety, like one-on-one, you better win this matchup. And you're lucky he sucks at dropping or catching the ball, because that could have been it. Again, I like zone, but for the most part, I'm a very man-to-man. I'm going to blitz the hell out of you. You better win your matchups type of deal. For now. But for the most part, I'm very much like that. And I know in the new college footballs, I've, you know, Josh Hopkins for Utah State, but for the most part, I don't really have like a good guy to get sacks. Or with Bear Shore, like, for some reason, I'm very deep. Like, we always have, I'm very good at recruiting defensive tackles, and like, we're just very deep. Like, we may not have a true alpha, like, defensive end who gets sacks, but it's a very much a team effort. As final play of the game, we get the dub, no question. Garbage time, Pete, but W's a W. All right, so for year one, I'm going to try this. 70-70 for both, and then the max. But, I mean, we're going to face Air Force. Air Force, this is probably going to be the title game. If we take a look at conference standings, I mean, San Jose's right there, so hopefully we win. But it might be a rematch. I don't know. But let's do it. All right. Game 2 of this episode, taking on Air Force in the regular season finale in Bankston. He's going to start off with a gain of 10 there. Air Force is 6-4. We're 8-3, but ooh, what a great play by the defensive tackle there. We got two guys coming in. Going to be big. But a 3rd and 3. Lane to Johnson. Johnson's going to get the first and a little bit more there, as it's going to be 1st and 10. Johnson, the spin move, not quite. As we're going to be 1st and 10 again. Texas A&M holding it down. McKinney's about going to get 1. As it's going to be 2nd and 9. Bankston, back-to-back huge losses for the Lobos. It's going to be 3rd and 11. See what we can do. Bankston's going to get the first and then some. What a great play there. It's going to be interesting how we handle the triple option. Scotty Miller. Sean Miller. I'm so used to Scotty Miller. Shout out Scotty Miller. Tampa Bay Buck, all that. Great guy in Madden to use. But 1st and goal, McKinney continuing his hot streak, as he had just so many rushes. Northwestern pulling off the upset. Lane, Miller, let's go. Touchdown, Lobos. All right. We're going up against the triple option. In my history, I'm not the best with triple options, but we'll see. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Oh, they're passing, but it doesn't matter. We're bringing it. As we're going to start this drive on a 2nd and 10. Lane to Bankston. Bankston going down to the 23. Gain of 25 there. As Lane looks like he called an audible to Thomas. Thomas is going to get like 8 or 9. Second in inches. McKinney's going to get the first and a little bit more. As now we're to the 10-yard line. Bankston in at running back, and what a throw from Lane to Thomas. It's going to put us potentially up 2 scores. We're going to start this part of this defensive drive at the beginning of the second quarter. Air Force is slowly making a move, but we get a loss of 1. As it's going to be 3rd and 10 now. Let's see how we do. Oh, baby. That's a touchdown. All right. All right. How will the Lobos respond? First play of the drive to Johnson. That's going to be a first and then some. But Keegan Johnson was banged up. That's not good. I would argue he is our best offensive player. He's definitely a playmaker. McKinney, he's going to get stuffed. We're just going to replace him for a little bit. Let him heal up. All that. To Miller. Miller's he's gonna get good yardage. As 3rd and 4. To Buckley. Buckley with the try to spin move. I like the spin move, but gets the first. As it's gonna be 1st and 10. Johnson back in the game. Good to see. We're gonna hit Thomas. Thomas is gonna break off a tackle. Gets about 2 to 3. 2nd and 7. Lane to Miller, overthrown. As it's going to be 3rd and 7. Lane, the beautiful ball. Miller. Okay, maybe it wasn't the best ball. So both teams kick field goals as it's time. Johnson. He's going to get 8 there. As the first half is slowly winding down here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Ooh, overthrow. Oh, almost. Maybe if he wasn't completely throwing on the run, that could have been a catch. But it's not going to matter because Johnson to the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Lobos. This is going to be a 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. Seeing what they can do. Nothing there. As it's going to be 3rd and 10. Oh, listen. I know they get the ball back, but let's see what they can do. Call timeout. All right, let's see it. 19 seconds left, 2 timeouts. Pretty. Oh, that wasn't a pretty thing, but hey, it's not a turnover. I'm not too mad about it. As it's going to be 2nd and 10 now. Oh, maybe if he didn't get hit, that would have been a better of a pass. But Lane looks like he's switching up at the line. It's going to get the first in timeout. Nothing happened, and we force a 3 and out on the first drive. Now let's see how the offense does. McKinney, he may not be running the ball great, but he's doing pretty damn well in the passing game. Game of 15 there, as the Lobos offense looks to continue, and there you go. There's a good run there. See if we can keep this momentum going. Bankston's now in. Bankston, he's going to cut back. Oh, what a big run. 10, 5, touchdown, Lobos. 42 or 49 yards to the crib. Bankston, let's see if he can create some magic again. He may not score a touchdown, but that was a nice run. as let's get Johnson out of there. We need him for the title game. McKinney, pretty run. Yeah, we didn't really show that much after. We annihilated them. 45-0, a shutout. Backups came in the fourth, but we tied a school record for most wins in a single season with 9. We're going to check out the stats real quick. Absolute domination, 4 touchdowns. The run game wasn't anything crazy, but, you know, you got the job done receiving. Keegan Johnson, that Texas, and over 100 yards. Kind of spread the wealth in terms of receiving touchdowns. Defense, couple sacks, nothing crazy with the triple option, but we did have a forced fumble, and fumble recoveries. But regardless, we got the dub. Well, we landed a 2-star corner and a 2-star kicker. So, it's huge. We're going bowling, baby, taking on UNLV, and we're ranked. Wow, let's go. Land ourselves a 3-star tight end, keeping him in state. I'm not worried about your creed. Hey, next episode, conference championship and a bowl game. We're wrapping up season number 1. I hope you enjoyed the series as much as I have so far. And until next time, you guys have a good one. Peace.